Namaskar, Kuzuzangbo, Tashidlik, and good evening to everyone present here. And firstly, I would like to thank the organizer and the Kingdom of Bhutan for giving this platform to provide to present my paper. And I feel it with gratitude to be presenting my paper in front of such esteemed audience. And this is my first research paper. And I'm aware that there will be lots of shortcomings from my side. And however, I welcome any suggestion or constructive criticism from learned lamas, learned scholars, and people present here. Let me start now. So, I feel that Buddha Dharma cannot be confined to a religious connotation. It is more of a way of life. It affects our social values, behavior, conduct, and attitude. And one of the prominent factors of Buddha Dharma has been its gender-neutral characteristic from its inception. And I'm sure a lot of people won't agree with this, but this is my opinion. But Buddha Dharma has become popular amongst all sections of society. In fact, women had been playing a significant role in the promotion and preservation of values and culture of Buddha Dharma in India. We often regard women as source of strength, who are capable of procreating, protecting, and caring, nurturing, and developing besides others. Women in Buddha Dharma can also be considered as the embodiment of these natural forces. Who strive towards attaining self-realization besides spreading the message of Buddha. Some of these women have also contributed significantly to the propagation of Buddha Dharma by becoming yoginis. They have transformed societies in unimaginable ways and continues to contribute towards the strengthening of cultural values of people. So, I have divided this topic into four. What does a yogi mean? Then second is concept of yoginis in Indian tradition, and then position of yoginis in Vajrayana tradition, and prominent yoginis in Vajrayana Buddhism. So I'll start with what does a yogini mean? So this is this is taken from a book called Yogini Cult and Temples by Vidya Dahijia, and she has beautifully explained the concept of yoginis. The yoginis is the goddess herself, as well as the practitioner, devotee, and attendant of goddess. Yogini, they appear in various forms and cannot be subjected to a particular quality. They represent the central or primary forces that exist in all things. They are the wrathful, yet compassionate, ferocious, yet alluring, and ferocious, yet graceful. They are the union of both masculine and feminine nature. And then the concept of yogini in Indian tradition. The yogini cult was it's initially started around the 7th century in India. However, it was first mentioned in the 9th century AD in Agni Purana. Yogini concept is seen not only in Buddhism but across diverse traditions in India, such as Hinduism, Jainism, Dasha Mahavitya, Navadurga, and Shakta tradition. They are known by various names such as Yogini, Dakinis, and Shaktis. And there are 64 and 81 yoginis. They are revered and worshipped in India, and they are often associated with the Devi's manifestation. And one of the famous example of yoginis temple where the worship of yoginis continue still today is Kamakhya temple in Assam. And this is a picture of Kamakhya temple. And then position of yogini in Vajrayana tradition. The position of yogini in Vajrayana tradition can be beautifully summarized in the words of Guru Padma Sambhav. Male or female, there is no great difference. But when the aspiration for enlightenment is developed, women are superior. So Guru Padmasambhav, as all of you know, is the great Indian Tantric master of the 8th century. He established Vajrayana Buddhism, which took birth in India and transcended boundary across Bhutan, Tibet, and China. He propagated the equal participation, rights, and prominent role that women could play under the Vajrayana Buddhism. Vajrayana Buddhism also recognizes many female yoginis practitioners achieving the full enlightenment of a Buddha. So I'll come to the next. So let me start with the prominent yoginis in Vajrayana Buddhism. So there are many female women practitioners in Vajrayana Buddhism, and here I'll discuss some of the female practitioners, such as I'm not discussing some of them because they have already. I'll just show the slide. Such as Yishis Hogil, Tashi Khedin, Khandru Duazangmo, Sera Khandru, Khandru Taralhamo, and Mandarva and Shakyadevi. And first is Mandarva. She was born in Zahor, which is present-day Mandi in India, and she was a female consort of Guru Padmasambhav, and she compiled a treasury of more than 1,000 different longevity methods with Guru Padmasambhav, and she is known for having miraculous power, and there's record of her traveling to Tibet using her miraculous power, and she could also tame and control all kinds of negative beings. Her teaching and spiritual practices are still being practiced today by a variety of lineages and practitioners. And second is Yishis Hogel. She was born in Tibet to an influential family of Kharcham clan. That's why she's also known as Lady Kharchan. One of the foremost female disciple and consort of Guru Padmasambhav, and she attained the siddhi of remembering whatever Guru Padmasambhav taught without writing it down, and she hid all teachings of Guru Padmasambhav in various places at Karma and encoded it with secret Dakini languages. She even gained total control over 5 elements, and she also remains an active presence in the lives of both male and female who follows Vajrayana Buddhism. Third is Tashi Khedin. I have a very limited research on her because she was born in Bhutan to a local king of Bumthang, who lived. He invited Guru Padmasambhav to Bhutan, and she was also Guru Padmasambhav consort and also disciple of Yishis Hogel. So she assisted Guru Padmasambhav in counseling many dharmas, and she attained full realization and miracle, and had mention of having miraculous power to transform herself. And this one such story is where she transformed herself into a tigress, on which Guru Padmasambhav in Yishis Hogel mounted. So I'm not sure whether this picture is correct or not, but I could only find this picture. Then Khandro Duazangmo. Khandro Duazangmo, she was born in present-day Arunachal Pradesh, India, and was married to King Kalawangpo. Through her meditation and spiritual awakening, she was able to cross the boundaries of physical world and the land of Dakinis. She is also known as the wisdom Dakini. She had an immense impact on the people of Himalayas, and it is visible through the story and folklores that had been passed on over the generation. And her story further inspired yoginis and yogis to believe in the power of sadhana, as she is believed to have established a connection between this mortal physical world and the state of nirvana. Sarah Hando. She was born in Lhasa, Tibet, to a very wealthy family, and she is also known as Punzang Dekyong Wangmo, and considered to be reincarnation of Yishis Hogel. And she is one of the great masters of early 20th century and also a Terton treasure revealer. And she was teacher to many high Nyingma lamas such as Dukjom Jigdral Yishe Dorje and Chatal Sangye Dorje. She is widely known for revealing dharmas. She also wrote a commentary on Dukjom Lingpa's account of his visionary journey. And her teaching paved the way for many great masters who carried on her lineage. Khanto Tara Lamo, she was born in Golok, Tibet, and one of the most prominent Terton of contemporary period, and discovered many secret mantras and dharmas. She guided and taught thousands of people on the path of dharma by disseminating the knowledge that she have accumulated. She also rebuilt Nelung Monastery in Golok region of Tibet. She performed miraculous action to serve her community and reduce their suffering during the cultural revolution in Tibet. And her teaching are also carried forward through her subsequent reincarnation. So I'll conclude this. So there are countless women who have played a vital role in the spread of Buddhism, and their impact is boundless and transcend the boundaries across state, nation, and culture. Through this attempt at the study of prominent yoginis, it can be sufficiently concluded that Buddhism has always been integrated with the role of women and their participation in spiritual enlightenment. Women have played and continue to play an important part in the spread of Buddhism. Their vibrant presence is still a guiding force for contemporary practitioners. So looking into the lives of these great women inspire me, and to rest assured this research paper is not an end, but just a means to look into the contribution of these great women from a social perspective. And I hope that apart from the material souvenir for Bhutan, you will also be taking away with you some invaluable lesson from the lives of yogini that is mentioned in this session. Thank you.